a different idea of happiness than that of the Reformers, the Puritans, the Wesleyans. But it wasn't just, John Wesley talked about happiness all the time. Spurgeon. But this different view took root in the evangelical church. Happiness came to be associated with the world. Words like blessed and joy that meant happiness then took on new meanings. Blessed, which meant happy, then started to become no longer a happy word, but a holy word. And that's true today. I did a poll on my Facebook page, which is the most scientific way you could possibly do anything. That was a joke. And I had a large number, about 1,000 people who responded, and I asked them what came into their mind when they heard the word blessed. Okay. And the great majority of people said nothing about happiness or joy or gladness or anything like that. A lot of them talked about holiness-related things, like a blessed person is one who obeys God, who follows God. A blessed person is someone who God rewards because they're obedient. A blessed person. And so like when people hear about the Blessed Virgin Mary, does anybody think we're talking about the Happy Virgin Mary? No, but that's what the word used to mean. And very few people mentioned happy in the whole, blessed thing. So I'm saying it just doesn't mean that anymore. And now joy means, some people define it as unemotional. It's this unemotional state of being, whatever that is. And so it's not just happiness that has gotten twisted. It's joy, the meaning of the word blessed. Christian psychiatrist George Valiant says this. I don't know this guy. Or Valent, I guess. But I don't know this person at all. No offense, if you know him, for all I know. Some of you could. But he says, happiness is secular, joy is sacred. Well, so should we be joyful, and this is me asking this question, but not happy when reading the Bible, praying, and worshiping? And happy but not joyful at the ball game or the barbecue or at Disney? Is the Christian life divided into secular and sacred? Or should every part of our lives be God-centered? 1 Corinthians 10:31. What does it say? Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. Everything should be to God's glory. So happiness is secular and joy is sacred. As soon as we say that, it's like, okay, so then all you people and what you're pursuing is happiness and what you want is that. Well, sorry, it's secular. So when you're at the ball game or the barbecue, that can't be done to the glory of God. That's not it. And the only thing you can do to the glory of God with this kind of theology is pray, read the Bible, go to church, evangelize, and we're starting to run out of stuff. Because they're spiritual. But real life, like going to work, and again, going to the ball game and having the barbecue and going to a party and watching a movie, that's secular. And that is wrong thinking.
He says secular psychiatry.
Yeah. Christians once believed this: if you want to find happiness, follow Jesus. Sin brings misery. Following Jesus brings heartfelt fulfillment. The Christian view about happiness began to change in the early 1900s. Preachers began to warn against pursuing happiness. For the first time, they began to contrast joy and happiness.